release this unreleased content.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? It is your boy Jojo, and welcome to Just a Vibe podcast. This is number 3 after technical difficulties. So this is our very last shoot that we're gonna do. I promise. But this is our 3rd time. But we're all
day 3. This is day 3.
Day three.
Man.
We're all in different spots, different
Holy.
clothes. I think Graham had a circle chain, and then also a different shade of gray.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think
My last shirt was solid, wasn't striped.
Yeah. I think you were talking a lot the continuation of what we were doing last time. All the hose you bagged. Is that?
We're starting
You
on this
switched
again.
that up so fast,
sorry,
bro. You
sorry.
switched that up so fast.
I think Gio was talking about getting cheated on.
Getting-
man.
yeah, yeah,
how's
yeah,
that experience for you? And
Sorry, we're gonna bring it down.
Yeah.
And if you want to take the spotlight here and just kind of elaborate on what you were talking about earlier.
No, I think we were.
He's like, no.
What's it called?
Forgot about that. Yeah.
No, I think we were just talking about my past relationship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
I don't know if you want to elaborate a little bit. Tell us what was going on, and I don't know how much detail you want to go into, but it's totally up to you.
I guess. I mean, I'll just talk about the relationship I had in Calgary.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that was the most impactful one for me in a sense. And yeah, it didn't end well.
Yeah. We're gonna agree with that. Yeah.
I guess
okay.
just to elaborate on that, I got cheated on,
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
From her, the same chick.
I think I was talking about how for me specifically the relationship that I was in. At the time, I had hoped that she would have cheated on me,
Right.
because I felt that if she did, it would have been way easier to kind of let go.
Yeah.
So speaking from someone who hasn't experienced it, and to someone who has experienced it,
Yeah.
do you think I'm wrong in the thought process? What do you think about how I was thinking at that point?
You're definitely not wrong for sure in terms of
that she should have.
yeah, no, after the second time it was fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me type stuff.
Yeah. I think what Jojo's trying to say, do you think in Jojo's situation or for someone who hasn't been cheated on, is it really easier for your partner to cheat on you so that it's easier to cut off? Is that true?
Yes.
Would you have wanted it that way though?
Because
I feel like your situation is a bit special though, because you said you were there wasn't anything that she could have done that would have made you break up with her. So there probably wasn't any other way for it to actually even happen in the first place.
Yeah,
Right.
and
It's
that's
so hard.
I feel like that's also my fault as well too for kind of putting that in her head. You know what I mean? 'Cause
You almost locked her.
yeah, I almost
Okay.
I can definitely she's brought up to me I felt trapped.
I
You know
can
what I
see
mean?
it.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
definitely where I think I'm I made mistakes in the relationship. I'm not gonna say that because she cheated on me, she's a terrible person, things like that. Obviously there are things that I did
Yeah.
that made her get to that point at the very least, and that kind of just made it worse for each other.
I think that's what makes relationships so hard though, because sometimes being so genuine with your feelings can actually backfire.
Yeah.
And literally affect you in the worst way possible, even if your intentions were so pure,
Yeah.
as holy as you want to make it.
Yeah.
right?
No, definitely.
Okay, let's start light. What's
Yeah.
it you're meeting someone dating nowadays? Let's say what's a deal breaker upon not first meet, but first couple hangouts, and you're just do I really want to dive into this relationship with this person, or commitment? What's something that is not a deal breaker, but something that you look out for?
I think for me it's more
Red flag.
Yeah.
flag, sure.
Red flags. Kind of their lifestyle.
Lifestyle, okay.
Yeah, that's
So
a big one.
what is your I've seen it before. If you look at her IG and she's hella bougie, it's man, this is
This girl's gonna ruin my life for
Yeah,
sure. You know
it's
what I mean?
like-
I'm out.
yeah.
I'm good with that. No, but
Fuck it.
Or they care too much about the Instagram and
yeah, I think that's the biggest thing
Yeah.
Instagram,
that I definitely look into is
Yeah.
how do they care about how others perceive them?
Yeah.
Is that so big for them? Because I've been in a relationship where they always cared about IG
Yeah.
posting things
Yeah.
like that, where
Yeah.
they're so I don't want to say
aware,
chronically online, but they're so online.
obsessive.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah.
And it matters to them how they're perceived
Right.
by other
Mhm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of a big issue for me in my last relationship as
Yeah.
well too.
Yeah.
Mm.
They didn't like the way that I looked with
Mm.
them.
Mm.
that's why like we rarely had photos
Yeah.
together and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's weird.
Imagine like being with someone and then.
Like,
But honestly
that's
though,
weird.
imagine being a partner for like
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't matter how long, and then you guys committed in a relationship, and then they don't want to take pictures with you because
Yeah.
the way that you look.
Yeah.
Like,
But then why are you with me then?
Yeah,
you don't like
that
the
was
way I
the
look.
biggest thing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of like where it starts to fall apart for
Yeah.
both of us in a sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the girl from Calgary, she wasn't even in social media at all.
Yeah.
So like for me that was like, whoa, big green flag. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
that
that's why it took a lot
Social
for
media.
me
Yeah.
to like get away
Okay.
from her.
I guess we're moving on to like pet peeves then.
Well, I'm
I
just
guess.
thinking about like like
Yeah.
what are just some things
What are
that
some
like
things that like really if.
yeah.
I'll go second. Wait, what was that? I was thinking of something.
Do you have something? Do you,
Like
something
red
from-
flags.
Yeah. Or just
Yeah.
like something you look out for like when you're trying to meet someone, you
Court
know, you're in those
someone.
stages of like, do I want to invest more time with this person or like
I think the biggest green flag for me. Sorry. to cut you off.
green flag?
green
Yeah,
flag? Okay.
green,
yeah,
green.
red,
Green.
Super
yellow.
green. Is like humor, man. Like
Oh,
Good sense of
baseline,
humor.
Baseline.
good sense of humor.
Yeah.
You can riff off them. You can make fun of
Yeah.
them.
Bro,
they can
funny
make fun of
guys
you.
have hot girlfriends.
Funny guys.
Dude,
have
funny
hot
guys, bro. You don't even have to
girlfriends.
look cute at all.
Yeah.
Like you can just be funny and get
Yeah.
away with life like 90% of the time, I swear.
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy because that's actually how I begged the last one.
So you're funny
'Cause
guy.
You're funny.
You're a funny guy.
They thought. I mean, she
They-
thought.
they're right.
You know,
Who
like,
thought?
Okay.
She thought.
Oh,
like,
you can make her.
It
Oh,
was-
sorry. I don't even want to go there.
I know what you're saying.
You wanna say-
I mean, obviously, because she didn't like the way it looks. So, like, what were you attracted?
That's insane.
Like, what were you attracted to me
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
you know what I
right,
mean?
right.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be
about
the
my
humor.
personality. My
something
golden
there.
personality.
Oh.
Like, what brought you here in the first place?
Bro,
You know what I mean?
Personality.
Gio, you're a
Personality.
good-looking guy, bro. Don't let.
Yeah,
come on,
Yeah,
bro.
you are
Don't
good
say
looking
that,
now, bro. Come on, man.
And if you could, giggle here, giggle there, like.
Yeah, bro. That's just cherry on top.
Cherry on top. Cherry
Bring on
top.
the glaze.
Sorry. Red flag. Sorry.
Flags.
No, humor's a good one. I think
Humor's a
Graham-
great
Graham
one.
is-
Humor's definitely a big
yeah,
one for
that
sure.
is huge.
Yeah.
And how they take humor as well too. I
Yeah.
feel like it's not even
Yes.
their like personal humor, but like how they take humor in
Yeah.
a sense as well too.
100%.
Yes, yes.
I feel like not even just in a relationship, it's like nice to meet people that have like a sense of humor.
Yep.
Because like if you're taking life too seriously, bro, like
You're not living.
come on,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
And yeah. Like, what's the point?
What's the
Almost,
point?
Yeah.
What is the point?
Yep.
Red flag though. Sorry.
Red flag. No, we can go red flag, green flag.
Yeah,
like,
any like
yeah,
or just like
anything.
things that
Throw it
like
out
you
there,
don't
throw
look
it
out
there.
for, or you look
Yeah.
out for anything like.
Bro, like I don't know, man. I don't like girls with like holes in their jeans. Like
Style's a good one. What about style or like fashion
Style.
sense?
Yes,
That's a good
yes.
one.
Okay, yeah. I
I
can
like-
appreciate it.
I can
I like-
appreciate it too. Yeah.
Yeah, I like being the one that doesn't have the style. Like, if there was no, actually, like if there was somebody out of, like that had style between the both of us,
Uh-huh.
I'd want it to be her.
Dang.
Mm.
Yeah, like I don't mind looking like the hobo because it's like jokes on you. I'm winning. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I love the
Right.
sneaker girl for sure. I
Sneakers?
prefer
Sneaker?
sneakers over heels.
Sneak girl.
Okay,
Sneaker
okay,
girl.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like obviously, I would love a girl who could do both. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? And
Yeah.
same kind of context with me as well too. Like
Okay.
I
Dress up,
obviously
dress
switch
down.
it up.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
That-
I gotta be like, bro, I can't like be well, I think it's biased because like obviously I own a store, but like I have to be like
Yeah.
steezed up with
Like you dress,
My lady.
yeah, dress good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be dressed up to the same level. Because
Yeah.
like sometimes like she'll get dressed up, I'm like, okay, I'm just going my casual stuff, and I look, I'm like, oh, you're getting dressed up for what? For what? Okay, then
what?
then I'll go change.
Yeah.
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 And then it's
I'd
vice
say
versa
less.
too. It's like, okay, I get dressed up, she's like in sweats, she's like, what the frick?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you didn't tell me. But yeah, no,
Okay,
for sure,
yeah.
sense of style, bro.
I don't want this to be like a one-sided thing too. So I want to add a little bit. So what is something that you guys think that what would you want a girl to like in you? Like flip the role a little bit. Think as if you were them.
Okay.
Yeah. Like we talked about how like what we want in a girl or like what
Mhm.
you want, right? Red flag, green flag. But like something that you have, what would you think that they would like?
Something that I have that they would like.
Yeah.
Or just something maybe that like our partner would be looking for, or someone else would be looking for.
Yeah.
Huh.
From the girl's perspective. Like I hope she enjoys my
Yeah.
humor.
Girl or
would be-
guy.
Yeah. I just don't want it to be like a bro code. Like this is like the bro pod. Like
Bro
you know what I
pod,
mean?
man.
Yeah.
Bros only.
Yeah.
Hey,
Trucks.
Yeah, I mean-
Alcohol. You know what I mean? Like
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
still kind of thinking.
I think for myself, like personally, like I find myself like a natural empath, so like I'm able to like really understand kind of like how she's feeling. I might like have like maybe my own tendencies get in the way, but like up like 90% of the time I'm able to kind of like understand like maybe she's feeling some type of way, or like
Okay.
I'm
Mhm.
able to kind of break it down.
And you would like her to appreciate that.
I
Do you feel like that?
I feel like
Yeah.
she would appreciate
Yeah.
that part of me, because I'm able to kind of like not be contentious, or like, you know, have to have this thing where it's like I go back and forth with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a skill, you know, being able to like listen and be empathetic and stuff like that
Yep.
is
100%.
something that, you know, when you're really getting to know someone, those are things that, you know, you're going to have to go through eventually,
Regardless.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
regardless. You guys
Yeah.
are going to relate on a certain level,
Mhm.
and you guys want to be able to connect on that level too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
uh,
What is your
What's
thing?
your green flag?
What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, what's the
bring to the
table,
table, man?
being
What is the
put
table?
on?
Yeah.
You're bringing.
What is
I don't know, man. I'm
What's for dinner?
I'm drawing a
Wendy's?
blank here. I gotta think. I gotta think a little bit. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I don't think I bring anything to the table. Wow.
Joe,
I'm
Besides
not
my
even-
good looks,
That's
right?
crazy.
I'm not
Come on
even
now.
kidding.
Jojo, man.
You
I'm
bring the
not even
vibes.
kidding. She don't care what the vibe. She does not care what the vibe. I think what I would like if I was her, that I bring to the table, that I think I bring to the table, is, and I hate this because like a lot of people like, you know, like I bring the potential of what
Mm.
something could be, I think,
Okay.
and what I could be or what I can be and how I could improve, and like just the idea of like progressively getting better.
Yeah. What does that look like?
Let's go. Man, I don't even know how to like put it into like words.
Yeah.
But like habits,
Mm.
things
Mm.
that she just isn't comfortable with. Me learning and understanding that she isn't comfortable and taking steps towards making her comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think I'm able to like adapt, but it's slow. But it's happening. It's happening.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
You don't
I-
stay stagnant.
Yes.
is what you're saying.
And like I'd rather like, and this is one of the biggest things too. Like I'd rather be with somebody who is from zero working their way up to where I want, like, or like where like the standard would be,
Yeah.
rather than being the standard already. Like being
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think like what I love to see is growth
Mm.
and like improvement.
Mhm.
And when someone doesn't have that growth and improvement, and they're always like 100% and like the top of the top and just already there, it's like, well, like that's not
Where are we
fun.
gonna work?
What
Or
else?
where are we gonna work
Yeah,
towards?
yeah,
or
Yeah.
something?
There's
yeah.
nothing to improve on then.
Exactly.
There's always
Yeah.
something to improve.
And
right?
there's always something to improve on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where was I going with this? What was I saying?
Yeah,
No,
you're
it makes
just saying
sense.
that's your skill, or that's something that you
Yes,
can bring
yes.
to the table.
Yeah, yeah,
That
like
maybe adaptability.
Adaptability,
or
the ability to improve.
mhm.
I think that's something that she would appreciate. I hope she appreciates. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I would bring. But
And
honestly,
then
I
girls
don't
are
even-
gonna be like, "Yeah, you better."
Yeah.
That's a given.
I know, and I hate that. Like, you should have been already. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
no,
come
not
on.
that you should have been already.
Yeah.
If you wanted to,
If
you
he
would
wanted-
have,
yeah,
or
if-
something.
If he
right?
wanted to, he would have. Yeah, like
we talked about that a
actually
little
hate
bit on the
that.
last
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
Saying if you
What?
wanted to, you should have.
or like
Yeah,
if you really wanted to, you would have done it.
You would have
yeah.
done it.
and it's like, no, it doesn't.
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
bro.
like.
Shit, here comes the flame, man.
Yeah, here,
Oh,
here
my
comes the
God.
comments.
kidding.
Here comes
I'm
the
kidding.
comments.
Fanning the flames. But yeah. If we're bringing on like a note, like that's exactly what I think I bring to the table.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope she appreciates. I hope if she's watching this, I hope she appreciates my ability
Name drop.
to Carol, like her ability to like my ability to like just adapt and work towards being better.
I feel like minus intentions.
You bring intention to the
Intentions?
table.
No, like just just like what my intentions are for the relationship, for us, for individually.
So
just like being
individuality.
transparent.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because like
Like
I
genuine.
have I've been known or I've been told that I'm a very blunt person.
Please a
Like,
player.
I say it. No, that's crazy. I'm not, guys. I'm not.
How many hoes in the bag?
Nah, not.
Okay, genuine. Yeah,
No,
genuine.
but like
How many
like
teas?
the into.
How many?
Teeth is crazy, bro. No, but it's just like I've been told I'm a very blunt person.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
even though it's not my intention to be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I kind of call it as I see it. I'm my friends, my Twitch friends like to say I'm a make it make sense type of guy. Like I'm the person that they would come to if they wanted like harsh advice.
Yeah, like you're gonna tell them the truth.
Yeah,
you're-
like tell them. I
not-
don't sugarcoat.
Yeah,
shit.
that's true. That's
no
true.
glazing. No glazing.
You're
Yeah, there's no
logical.
glazing.
You're logical.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
logical.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
I glaze sometimes, but you don't.
no, I glaze a little.
I glaze
I
that.
started to change it, but
I glaze that.
I glaze it.
I be making the glaze
I'm making it-
slowly, and I be pouring the glaze on all the donuts. That's me, like
You're
low
glazing
key.
it.
It's all over the
Crazy.
place.
But that's why you're good, because I need a guy who'll eat all the glaze. Give me this
gotta
plain
take away the
donut,
glaze,
man.
I need to get eat all the glaze.
Bro, man.
I'm the glaze wiper.
That's
No, but yeah, it's just and it can sometimes come off really harsh because I'm that.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You're
but
that guy.
I am that
Yeah.
guy.
No,
and
you need that.
I've definitely caused a lot of fights in my relationships because of it. Because I'm like, they're looking to me for like, support to calm them down and stuff like that. But I'm like coming at it in like a different perspective, where it's just like, well, why are you feeling like this in the first place?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's like your relationship standpoint. Like, I think that's every guy. I don't know about you guys, but like for me, like I see like us men as like more logical and women more emotional. Like if she has a problem, then she's like, oh, like I'm coming to you with this. My first like get going is like,
How do I fix it?
how do
That's
I
right.
fix
Yeah.
this?
We were talking about
Fix
this
it.
last
Yes.
time.
How do I
That's-
fix this?
Yeah.
Add
Right.
2 more guys. They say the same thing.
Yeah,
but then-
and ask 2 more guys.
But then she'll get mad. She's like,
Exactly.
I don't want you to fix it. I just want you to
I
listen.
think
Yeah.
listen. Then why did you tell me in the first place?
I was supposed to figure that shit out
Yeah,
myself.
like,
Like,
what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's definitely what I had to kind of self-reflect a lot of it,
Yeah,
especially
yeah.
after like the relationships I've been in. That I've just that's my mistake. Like I'm gonna fix it for you.
Right.
Let me do it for you.
Let me do it. Yeah.
Like I got you. Don't worry. Like you don't have to feel like this. I got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I carry on that burden and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But sometimes it's not even the right answer for
Yeah.
me.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
that's
causes more of a rift between us.
So
Yeah.
caring, so loving,
Yeah,
so
it's like-
single. That's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. I see that as something you bring to the table
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I love that topic though. What do you bring to the table though?
Yeah.
What do you bring to the
Bring
table?
to the table.
All right, June.
These
Arnold.
jokes.
What about you, man?
Yeah. What do you bring to the table?
What have you been bringing?
What have you? What have you
to
been
the table?
bringing?
What have you been bringing?
I don't know. You guys said all the good stuff. I don't know what to say. No.
We took everything
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah, man.
Okay, then we'll bring it for you. I feel like they know you two like best, and I feel like I
Yeah.
know you a little bit now.
Mhm.
So what do you think he brings to the table?
June's very similar to me in the sense of he's very caring,
Mhm.
like 100%. Like he'll drop what he's doing, and this isn't just towards his relationship. Like it's towards like the people around him. Like he'll drop anything. We call him the yes man, the down any. Like that's kind of his nickname because like no matter what you ask him to do,
Yeah.
like if it's just a hangout, if it's just a talk, he'll say yes. Like yeah, of course,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
And he
good
does it
thing
with
and
no
bad thing, maybe.
complaints.
Yeah.
Like zero complaints
Yeah.
whatsoever. It could be like the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
If it's just with you, he's down to do it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And that's just like that's something I really appreciate. Of like 20 plus years of knowing each other.
Mhm.
I can always go to June like, yo, you want to go here? Like I've always wanted to try to sit you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's from my perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's like I think for some reason like I feel like with you there is no worst case scenario.
Mm.
There's only a good case scenario, and
Not so
even
good.
if it's a not so good, it's still okay. Like
Yeah,
it's still good.
Right,
Like
right.
that's always been the thought. Like whenever we go and do something, you're like, bro, it's
Yeah.
still okay. It's still
Yeah.
fine. Like it's
That-
still fine.
That's funny you say that because I always like whenever like something goes bad, I
Yeah.
always try to make it like, dude, it's
Positive.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the
I'll
worst.
try.
It's not
I'll
the
try.
end of the world.
It's not the
Yeah.
end.
Yes. Like there's always it's never
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very positive light.
funny
So
you say that.
I think you bring that to the table.
Okay.
Yeah. Glazing. We're glazing.
Yeah.
I'll be glazed, right?
He
Gio's the-
glazes in a positive way.
Glazes, yeah.
Yeah. He's like the positive glazer, bro.
Yo, Graham's a glazer for sure. Now that he
For
talks
sure.
about it.
I'm a
Yo,
glazer.
go at
I'm
it,
a
bro.
natural glazer, bro.
Go at it.
I can't change. I can't stop.
What'd you eat this morning?
Glaze. Glaze donuts.
He eats glaze to give glaze.
Yeah, bro. No, I think
Pause.
Arnold's also like for a girl, like it's like exciting. Like
Mm.
Ah.
excitement
Mm.
to like
Brings you
I guess
excitement.
just like in a relationship
Yeah.
and just like you're always meeting like doing new things and stuff like that. So
Mm.
like it's I think for any girl or any person in a relationship that's important. Like
Yeah.
just making
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
like the relationship feels fresh.
Mm.
The relationship
Mhm.
feels,
Hope
Yeah.
my
not
girlfriend's excited
stagnant or
all the time.
whatever.
There's no
I hope she's
There's no
excited.
Yeah.
limitations to what he can do for you.
Yeah.
And what you guys can do together.
That's glaze.
Yeah.
That's
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 so
Stop
limitation.
blazing, bro.
That's glaze.
Where'd you learn that
That-
from me?
You know what I'm saying?
You learned that from me.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm changing. I'm
big.
changing
No
everyone.
limitation. You
There's
hear
no
that?
limitations.
I got no limits.
I got no limits.
He'll do anything.
He'll do anything for you, ladies.
Anything for you.
That's crazy.
His number is.
No, he's taken already, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Not
I'm
any-
trying to be like that too.
Not any lady.
Yeah.
The lady.
lady.
The lady.
His lady.
100% his lady.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the only one single here, eh?
Yeah, bro. How
You're
does
the
it-
only one single here.
How does
He's
this
single.
feel? I myself have never been single.
Like ever?
Since I started dating, never.
Me too.
When you start? Me too.
I've never.
When did you start dating?
I started dating at 17,
17. How old are you now?
25.
25.
So you were
Dang.
single from 13 to 17. Then. Technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah. Okay, but since
Yeah.
you were in a relationship,
You
you've
just-
never been like
Yes, yes. It's always
So
been
it's
like
always
a-
back to back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. yeah.
back to back.
But I give it like I'm talking about like a break is like a year break. I've never had a break.
Oh,
It's always
my-
been like
What's your longest like break? You would say like 3 months.
Between.
2, 3, yeah.
Dang.
Interesting.
2-3
And are
years
you
or
just
2-3
like
months?
Months.
is like the
Oh.
next person kind of like within your circle already? Like is that why?
No. It just happened. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like the recent one too. Like it just kind of happened.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
I was actually like
Fates.
that. I was back to back.
Yeah.
Like, I
You had
think.
the roster.
Sorry, one more time.
No, I was gonna say okay. No, I was gonna say. What about like when I think we talked about like how like I'm also kind of like not the same, but like
Yeah.
always kind of with someone or talking to someone, talk in a relationship or
Yes,
something like that.
yes.
Like Graham was talking about that too. Is it like, do you feel like you just always need to be talking to someone, or do you have that codependency? We were talking about that with Gio earlier, that you need to kind of have someone to talk to all the time, or
No, I don't think so.
no, you just
It just happened.
it just happened. It really
Yeah.
just fell in place.
It just fell into place. I think so.
Okay.
If anything, like I don't like to depend on anybody.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But then like this relationship has kind of like worked this way into like I actually like have somehow started to depend, but like in a positive light.
Mhm,
Because I think
mhm.
before I was scared. I was like, I don't need anybody.
Right,
I
right.
don't need anything. Like I'm
Mhm.
I'm a independent man. I can make my own bread. Like I don't need
Mhm.
anybody. And then now it's turned into like, like I would love to have them there.
Yeah.
Not that I need them, but I would love to have them there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. You don't. I just feel like you never know if you are codependent until like
you know
Get
yeah.
into it.
Until it's gone.
yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
Until it's gone or like
Right.
until you're actually depending on this person, man.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm pretty now that I think about it, I'm pretty codependent on like my partner or like anybody I'm talking to. I'm like I have to be with a person.
Yep.
But like in a way that I just have to have like a friend in my pocket
Mhm.
Yeah.
all the time, like a friend in my pocket or friend
Yeah.
in my ear or whatever.
Yeah, I can build on that too. Like for me, I always felt like I personally have learned to be on my own. So
Mhm.
like I was kind of the opposite of you. I'd say I was always like
Oh,
codependent.
You needed it first. Like
I needed someone to be with, whether that be my partner or my friends or something. I just hated to be alone. And I think
Yeah.
as I grew older, I've learned to like be on my own, rely on myself, and
yeah.
be less codependent.
I
So-
feel like the opposite of that, because I'm so like, I think because I never stopped between relationships, I never actually truly got to feel and be okay with being alone.
right.
Mm.
So like I feel like if I ever got out of a relationship, it would have been such a new thing for me.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas like I feel like when I talk to people, I'm like, dude, like be single, bro. Like there's so much like it'll come, and it's like, but I myself have never experienced. It's like you need that. I think you need that.
Yeah.
I think you need to be on your own after a relationship
Mm-hmm.
and just be okay with being single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me?
I hear
No,
you, man. I hear you.
I feel that. No, for sure. I
You
mean,
feel me?
like,
do you feel me? Like, do you feel me?
the longest I've ever been without a like I was like you, I was
Yeah.
back to back every time.
Yeah.
Like, the longest I ever been in between was 2 years.
2 years.
Wow.
But within those 2 years, I wasn't technically alone.
Like you're always
You're
talking
like
to someone.
Always
hitting
someone,
someone up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like,
so the just being alone,
yeah.
was not a
I
thing
mean,
that you did.
it's tough for me. I mean, like, since I'm so extrovert as well too.
Yeah.
I said since I'm so extrovert, like I'm always like finding means to talk to someone and stuff like that. Like whether it's
Mhm.
with you guys or whether it's like, and because I stream as well too, like I've access to people all over the world where I
Yeah.
can just have genuine connections with.
Conversations and stuff.
Yeah, like shout out to some of my best friends that I met on Twitch. I even attended one of their weddings. Like that's how.
Oh, really?
That's how close I'm able to get with people.
Yeah.
So like, I think like after like in most recent times, at least for me, there's been a lot of moments where, you know, like I had to kind of deal with that loneliness, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of dealing with it at the same time, and it's definitely like it's the toughest thing so far for me.
It never goes away,
Nah.
but like it's like there's a difference between like it not going away, but also just being okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never understand that. I can feel like I'll never understand that feeling of being alone, because like me and my wife talk about it all the time, but me and her have never
Been
like
apart.
no, but like never not been in a relationship.
Yep.
Her as well,
Yeah.
as well as me.
Yep.
But I'm like always so curious about how would that have like
Like being
changed
single?
me. I wonder if I was like single for like a year or
How
2
it would
years,
be.
like how I would change, or like as a person, maybe like, you know, things would be different, or I'd be like stronger or whatever.
Like maybe be more productive.
Maybe, yeah.
Nah, I mean,
Dude.
throughout those 2 years, I mean, you guys know I was in my demon time.
Demon
Slightly,
hours.
Demon hours.
I was in my demon time.
Yeah.
And so, like, that's the thing. Like, I've never actually.
What kind of demon hours?
It was that was
Purple emoji.
2
type.
hours? That's crazy. Wait, 2
2 years, 2 hours, 2
Being
hours.
single, bro.
Yeah, 2 hours is a long time,
Yeah,
man.
That's a long time for me.
2
but-
years? 2 years is a long time for demon
Yeah.
hours.
But even then, and it was like, I think there was like instance where I was with a girl for like that's why I don't even count it as a relationship, but it was only for like a month.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Within those 2 years.
Short.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I guess it's still kind of like I was still always looking.
Yeah.
Mm,
If the opportunity presents itself, and I like the person, things like
Mhm.
that, like
Yeah.
I would hit it off.
right.
I would just go and run with it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my issue.
That's what I mean. That's like when you're that break, you like not wanted, but you know, like if it came to you, you would not take it, but you would want to talk to that person. Like you're not actively trying to really be alone, you know?
Yeah. I
Right.
mean,
It makes me so curious about like how it would be like to date nowadays, because like you're my own, like one of my only single friends, and I'm just like, man, I wonder how it'd be like.
God. Dude, I have
Dude, dating nowadays, that's a whole pod,
Dude,
bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Whole
my God.
pod,
we
man.
don't have any. I don't think we have a lot of.
That's
I
okay,
think we have
yeah.
a little bit of time.
okay,
but-
we
so-
dabble.
Yeah, we'll dabble.
Yeah.
So I have a friend, and
Mhm.
he is he's your age, he's actually your age, and he went to the club for the first time. He hasn't been in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came for his friend's birthday, and then so while he was at the club, these 2 girls come up to him,
Oh,
and they're like,
Hello.
"Hey, like, we think you're like the one girl's like, oh, I think you're cute. Can
Dang, girl hitting on him?
Can
Okay.
I get your digits? Can
yo,
I get
weren't
your?"
you on that podcast one time? And
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
He's like, can I get your? And she's like, can I get your socials? And then he's like, I'm pretty sure I'm like 10 years older than you.
Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what he was, right? And then they were like, oh,
like pushing for it.
do you want to hang out after, or like something like that? And then
Yeah.
he's like, no, I can't. I gotta go and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
but then he came back to me and he's like, dude, like they are so like back in my day, I feel like even
Never
for me,
happens.
like
Never happened.
it was the other way around.
Oh,
they
yeah.
wouldn't even look our way,
Right.
Yeah,
look
yeah.
my way, unless
Right.
I like did something or like even to a
Yeah.
conversation. And even then it'd be like, you know what I mean?
Dude, that's the Gen Z shit. Like they're more.
Like the girls got more
yeah,
confidence.
the girls got
to
more
go-
confidence. Like they're okay to make the first move. That's
Yeah.
kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like no girls making the first move when we're they're all in the corner
I think it's
waiting for
because
us
it's
to make the
okay
move.
now.
Yeah.
It's okay to be,
because
like-
they understand how hard it is. What'd you say? No.
I think it's okay to be like more confident, like as a female in your own body, because of like TikTok and like social media. It's like
Yeah.
now it's portrayed to like have confidence.
Yep.
And not saying like
True.
like it's being like women are being more sexualized or open to that, but
Yep.
I think it's okay not to be as conservative as I feel like our time. I feel like our time was so conservative,
Yes.
where it's like
Very
guys
conservative.
were like very traditionally like
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I court the girl.
Yes,
And like,
yes.
yeah.
with the girl.
Yeah.
Parents still traditional.
Very.
Now the
parents
girls
still-
can get what they want.
They
if
can
want.
get it. Just go for it. Yeah,
go
and
for it, bro.
but we didn't have that though. So I think for him, he was like, "This is weird.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is so weird."
Is he our age?
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
older,
yeah. No.
later
Like
20s.
Like my age. he's
Yeah, yeah. 30 this year.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, because he doesn't go to couldn't go clubbing often.
Yeah.
And, like we go clubbing, but it's like Harbor.
I
and
see.
Harbor doesn't really like Fortune and Harbor are way different.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But then he's like, this is so weird. Like
This never
Wait, having
happens.
a harbor?
That doesn't happen at Harbor.
Oh.
It doesn't happen.
Harbor. I was like,
It does not have an Harbor. Like it's yeah, but like just that whole idea, like it's just like, where was that when I was younger?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where
yeah.
was that?
Just
you know?
dating in general, like
Yeah.
nowadays, crazy. I can't even imagine how
Like
it is now.
I had a
like, have you guys ever been on the apps? You guys use the apps?
No, but okay. So the first girl that I tried to talk to right after like one of my previous ones, whatever, right?
Mm.
In between, she was like, oh, like I was just trying to talk to her.
Yeah, okay.
And then even like that was the time when I was like, bro, like that's how it's such a comparison between now and then. It's like she was like, yeah, bro, I don't know, you're kind of coming on a bit too strong, and I was like,
She said
I
that.
was like, I was just trying to make conversation, bro.
Dang.
See that I
just-
hate that shit. Bro.
I just wanted to like just get on like a conversation, like we were
Mhm.
talking, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, coming a bit too strong or like whatever. But she didn't tell me. She told my friend,
Oh.
and then my friend told me, and I was like,
You were just talking to her.
I was just talking.
Yeah,
to
we're just
her,
talking,
like,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
and then he was like, nah, bro, you can't be like that. You gotta like just like you gotta like message her and then like talk to her like and then like maybe like 4 or 5 or a week
4 or 5
later.
hours.
What?
4 or 5
What
4 or
is
5
this,
weeks
bro?
You know,
later.
like 4 or 5 days, like I was like days, and then like a week later, and like be like,
Yeah.
you know, like
What's the formula, brother?
Dude,
Tell us.
and that was the like apparently that was the formula, and I was
So
like,
she was just wasn't feeling you. That's the thing.
yeah, it
Coulda
could
just said
literally
that.
been that,
Yeah.
but I'm like, well, like okay, like how why is it so hard?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why is it so hard? Like you know,
Because if a girl likes you, I think a girl would just
yeah.
straight on.
Are you
like,
sure it would have been the same though? We need a girl on this.
I know.
We need a girl on this. Next time. We'll bring.
I mean,
Vicky.
I got no.
Yeah.
No,
I have no friends that are females or women.
Yeah, you do.
I
yeah.
cut off all my female friends after that occasion.
No, I'm playing. I got a lot of female friends. I have respect for all of them.
Yeah,
for sure.
strong,
but
independent.
I'm talking about in terms of, like relationship wise. I feel like you guys would have the best.
Advice
Yeah, like,
for
yeah.
dating. Yeah. Well, we're just if we're talking about the apps, like I've never used the apps before, so I just like I'm curious sometimes, or like when I see people using the apps, especially when it was really poppin', like what was it, Tinder and Bumble and stuff like that. So like
I have friends who use the app, and I have like heard stories about like
Successful.
not successful, like just how it is.
uh-huh.
And it was actually like an older female that I used to work with.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And her experience was so, I was like, dude, that is so interesting that you say that, because I've never heard that before.
What did she say?
She was saying that it's different when you're this age because you're competing with so many younger girls. So she's not even that old. She's maybe like 35,
Yep.
Okay.
34.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's not old. She doesn't look like that old.
Right.
But she's saying that there's so much competition on the app that the only guys that message her are older, like 40-year-olds.
Yep.
And imagine like you're a 34-year-old
Yeah.
woman trying to get into the dating game. It's all these like really accomplished 40-year-olds, by the way, like doctors, lawyers,
Yeah.
like they're trying to like,
Yeah.
but it's like, she's like, it's either guys who, I forget what she said, but it's either guys that it's like, why are you single?
Like
There must
they've
be-
already
There
established
must be
themselves.
a reason.
They've established themselves, they career, all that, but they
Yeah.
just don't have a partner. And
Mhm.
she's like, why are you like single still? There must be something
Something.
else.
Yeah.
Or there's guys on there that just want to cheat, just
Right.
want like a quick thing. And just
Now,
like,
do you think there's truth to that? Like, do you think like they're probably like there is something wrong with them?
the guys.
Yeah. Like if you're I don't know. Like how often do you see it though? Like
Okay.
a 40-year-old guy just
Yeah.
like looking for love.
Right.
you
I just don't know.
how
But
often you see
if
that.
I were to put
It's tough
myself
to
in a
say.
40-year-old guy's shoes, like, it's like, bro, I'm single. I have to like try to get in the game. Maybe I just put my career first, or maybe I just like
100%, I can see that. Yep.
don't have like
Yeah.
that social like cue like skill in my head that I've been able to date in my life, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe just hasn't opened up for me. I know guys who like have been single for quite a long time,
Right.
and just don't
Great
know.
dudes, right?
Great dudes,
Great dudes,
just
yeah.
don't know
Amazing
how
people.
to be in a relationship,
Yeah.
and it's kind of interesting.
guess-
Or just
Yeah, I
never
guess.
like their what's it called? Their priority was always their work, so they just never
So
put
career
that
driven.
so career driven
Yeah.
that they just never
Mhm.
put even like looked in
The
that
thought of
direction,
it.
you know?
Yeah.
Like, if a girl talked to them, they would-
like,
yeah,
it's the
no, no,
exact
true.
same. Like it's
Girls have
it's
done- yeah.
like a reverse too.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Is it more genuine though? What do you guys think? Sorry, I'm like stirring the pot here, but like, do you think it's more genuine, like if a 40-year-old is looking for love, male, versus a female 40-year-old looking for love that put her career ahead of?
I think it's really case by
It's hard to
case.
say, yeah.
I almost think age being a factor
Yep.
Yeah.
is a huge thing, because it's almost like not like your time is up, but like you're running
running out.
out of time. Is the mentality that if I'm 40 years old, I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm running out of time. Like I need to like, get in the
Mhm.
game before before I
expired.
become single like the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really interesting though. So was she looking for younger?
She was looking
For love.
love, dude. She was looking for like a serious
serious-
relationship.
yeah.
But a lot of the guys on there like would, just kind of play the field,
Yeah.
talk to her for a bit, and
Yeah.
then leave.
Because I know a lot of younger women will actually like the older
Mm-hmm.
gays.
Males.
Well, like older guys,
Yeah.
because of how established they are, and with the idea and the understanding that we are on a timeline.
Yeah,
Mm.
and they're a bit more mature, and
yeah.
they're ready to settle down.
Yeah, because like younger girls are ready for what older guys have,
Yeah.
but younger guys are not ready for what girls of the same age have.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
mentality wise. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think she just shared with me that it was like it's only older guys that I
See.
have been able to kind of play the field
She's
with.
looking for cougar status. Sorry.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
But yeah, no, finding love. Yeah.
yeah,
No, for sure.
No, there's definitely success stories. Like I have a friend who, it's a girl who's like used the apps quite frequently.
Yeah.
Like and like different types of apps as well too. And
Yeah.
right now she's in a committed relationship, and like they're already talking about marriage and stuff like that after
Mhm.
like 2 years and stuff. So like,
Yeah.
it's definitely successful. You just have to really find the right
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
who shares the same mindset that you have for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is hard. It's like almost finding like a needle in a haystack. That's
Right,
for
because
sure.
you're talking to a bunch of people,
Yeah.
right?
You're
In like in your DMs, and like you don't really you can only get a certain sense of how they are or whatever.
And like
right?
you're also committing a lot of your time, like
Yeah.
like there's a lot of trial and error as well too. And like for me, that after like the 5th time, I'd be sick of it.
Yeah.
I honestly
You know what I
like
mean?
I can definitely see like I've never been on an app.
Yeah.
I can see how tiring it can become.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
especially if you're looking for something and you're not finding it.
I don't
Yeah.
think you should. Honestly, I don't think you should. I don't want to. Sorry, I guess I'm being too like biased, but I don't think you should be looking for love on the app.
on the
Just
app.
because how easy, like if you're truly serious, it's real how frustrated you can get.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that, if anything, is doing you a disservice rather than actually helping you
Yeah.
become somebody who would be open to welcoming a love. Because you have one bad experience on the app,
Right.
that kind of sets yourself up for a little bit for disaster
Yeah.
for like the rest of like your dating for
Also-
the next
Yeah.
step, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think it's the mindset that you come into like using the apps. Obviously,
Mm.
you have to
Yeah.
come in with it like with a bit of caution, but also I feel like it's good. Good in the sense that it speeds up that process to meet
Yeah.
people, because
Yeah.
then you can meet like a lot of people that maybe you wouldn't normally meet in the
Right.
city.
Usually, yeah.
I mean, the
Options.
biggest issue was COVID. Remember, like that's when
Yeah.
it was popping.
That's when it was
Right,
popping,
of
yeah.
course,
Right?
yeah.
Like when we were all stuck at home and
Which
stuff.
is so bad because some of our friends would be like meeting up with these girls and like you're like, bro, like there's a lockdown like right now.
Yeah, like random.
Yeah.
bro, you're gonna get arrested.
It's like
I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them.
she's like, but she got a cough though, so I don't know.
I'm down.
She's 10.
Wear a
but she got
mask.
cough.
But she's a 10.
2 feet away. 10. She's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
No.
Four
I don't know what's
inches
going
away,
on.
man.
2 feet away. She's a 10.
2 feet away distance. So it's like,
Okay.
no, anyway. No, but I mean,
No glazing.
You
No
just
glazing.
got it.
Okay.
no
glazing.
one got it. It's all good.
That went over my head.
No, but like even right now, like I mean, considering that I'm the only, I really like meeting people naturally.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing
Yeah,
because
there's-
it's just
There's a novelty to it.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
and like and the crazy thing is like I'm on since I'm on Twitch, like I'm a
Yeah.
streamer and stuff like that. My last relationship was because of Twitch,
Mm, okay.
but that's all. Like I can't really say that I'm using an app per se.
Yeah.
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 Because like I said, I've met like some of the most amazing people who are still part of my life.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah, like through Twitch, and I owe such a big part of my life to Twitch. And I'm still constantly meeting like new people there,
Yeah.
and like getting to genuinely meet them and stuff like that. And like I feel like that's also a natural way to do it, and I feel like it can be perceived that way on an app as well too.
Mhm.
Like obviously the
Yeah.
intention isn't like I'm not going on there and like swiping left, swiping right type of thing, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they do have modes on like the apps itself where like
Mhm.
I'm just looking for friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just looking
Yeah.
for people to talk to, people
No,
to hang out with.
yeah,
It's definitely evolved into just like a dating application.
Which Twitch?
No, like all of the apps.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Like-
No, I would say that Twitch is like I wouldn't put them in the same boat as like Twitch and like the
Yeah.
dating apps. I think Twitch is a little bit more natural. It's still online, but
Yeah.
it's still natural. Like you're still streaming, and then random people can pop up. It's not like you're really advertising yourself to
Yeah.
date people. It's more like you're advertising yourself as this is what I like to stream. This is what I like to do. This is me.
This is who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
kind of like that's kind of what brought my relationship to fruition.
Yeah.
Was like I was just doing me,
Right.
you know, and like then there's this girl that
He's met someone, yeah.
that messaged me and stuff like that, and like we hit it off.
So like when it comes to like social media dating, I think like what I think is not okay is like the texting portion.
Mm-hmm.
I think what is okay sometimes, like if there were to be like an okay part, it'd be the like the video calling,
Yeah.
the calling, and just that face to face, same time, kind of like interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus like, if you text me and then I message you back like an hour later, it's like we're not on the same boat. I'm probably thinking about something else.
Mhm.
Right.
And then there is this kind of disconnect where like there could be like a false belief or like something's being like you're not really on the same wave.
Misread,
Yeah, or you're not really on the same wavelength. Versus like if I were to call you, like you know this, like I'm
Yeah.
actually not a texter. I hate texting.
I hate texting too.
I
Yeah.
hate texting. I'll call you. I'll video call you. I'll like FaceTime you. I'll like do all that. I just won't call. I just won't like text you.
Yeah.
Because I can't read the lines.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. I
Right.
don't know what tone you're using.
Yeah,
in text,
exactly.
So I may take it the completely opposite way.
For real?
Dude,
Okay.
my girlfriend hates that. She's like,
Interesting.
just text me back. Like,
Oh.
I
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
like, we have the red receipts on. It's like, I see you, like, saw it. I saw
She says
I see
hi.
that-
Jojo fucking FaceTimes you. Yo, what up? yo. Yeah. Hey. Hey.
Yeah, and then
I'm joking.
she's like, I know you saw it. I'm like, yeah, I did. I did see it. But it just flew over my head.
Yeah.
And I just can't,
Yeah.
because me, myself, I can't do it.
Fair.
So, yeah, I think what's okay, though, is actually like the video, the interaction at the same time. Because I think what's, like you said, it's so much more genuine to
Yeah,
see
for sure.
somebody
100%.
and to hear somebody.
Yeah,
than
in
it is
terms
to
of like
just-
dating, I think, or like going through the apps, if you start on the app and someone piques your interest, right? That's
Yeah.
how it is, right? You see the profile, the pictures, whatever,
Yeah.
and from there, it's like, if I think never had any experience on the apps either, but
Yeah.
like how I would maybe want it to go is I would meet that person, or like we would text a little bit, and yeah, it would go to like, hey, can we like maybe just meet up for coffee one time?
Yep.
And can I
Oh,
just talk to
it-
you?
it's quick,
Let's just
it's
talk.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just talk. Like, bro, I'm not gonna sit here on the app and text you for
Like,
3 days.
Like, what'd you eat today?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
How was your day?
I'm
I
not
feel
gonna
like
meet you like that.
That's kind of like a universal process for these apps as well too.
Mm.
It always starts off with texting and then getting
Yeah.
the socials, and then from
Yeah.
there, that's kind of where you find the vibe with that person, and then
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
when you evolve it. Like for me, like when I was on it, at least, like it never got past the texting phase.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just because of I mean, some of them did obviously, but
Yeah.
they all turned out like horrible.
Mhm.
But like
But that's also what's bad, though, the ghosting portion. Like,
Yeah.
You can ghost somebody and
so easily.
yeah, and it's like I thought we like, and
I
now
thought-
you're playing with fire. You're playing with someone's feelings.
Yeah.
They could
Yeah.
have been so emotionally invested in this, and you're just like, I'm talking to this
Damn.
other guy.
Yeah.
I'm talking
No,
to
you're
this
right.
other guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
why I
gonna
hate
have
that,
to drop
like,
you,
yeah.
and the
I-
idea of like dropping somebody
Yeah.
is crazy.
Because a better option came about.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she was saying too.
Right.
Where
She's
does
like,
your,
bro,
where
I'm
does your
gonna
value
ghost
as a
it.
human being go? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
almost like you're.
No, it's
degrading.
non-existent. The
That's
people
almost
on,
shallow in a sense.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like,
but
almost-
like,
but you can do that though.
yeah,
you
but-
can, that
And
would
you're
just
not gonna
mess
get
up.
punished for it either.
No,
Yeah, it's
What
like,
would you say though? Like if another, like you say, for example, like you
Yeah.
were on the apps
Yeah.
talking to this girl, another girl wants to talk to you, like maybe you find her more attractive. What would you do?
I'm not fucked up. The system's fucked up.
That's what I'm saying.
System is fucked
So
up.
maybe it's
the
not.
option that I can actually do that.
Yeah,
They should make it so that like
you're locked
You're only talking to one
Change it.
person.
If you
Yes.
swipe,
and until
you-
you decide you don't want to.
Yeah,
Oh,
your,
that's
op-
crazy.
your app is locked or
and
something.
it has
Yeah,
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 exactly.
yeah,
It
yeah.
has-
Grayed out.
yeah.
All the other conversations
All right,
are grayed.
hey, trademark.
it has to be a mutual discussion. Like
Yeah.
Right.
it's like option. So and so wants to break up with you.
right.
Do you agree to?
Sounds
the
like a
terms?
Black Mirror episode. Or
Yo!
something.
Oh!
Wait, that'd be
Oh,
that's
Fire.
crazy.
you guys
I like
we'll
that.
talk about Black Mirror another day.
Yeah, I love Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Those episodes,
Well,
yeah.
I love LA.
No, but definitely like that's the hardest thing about the like that was the hardest thing about being on those apps is like yeah you find like somebody that you're really interested in, you like finally hit it off, and the next thing you know it's just
It wasn't
they,
you
it
guys.
just, they just flip a switch or something
Yeah.
switches on the in them or in
Because
you,
it happens.
and then you're just I don't want it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
You know what I
texting
mean?
thing. Like Jojo said, you think you guys are on the same page, and all of a sudden, she's
No,
got-
but I've also
Yeah.
had moments where like I've met up with the person
Mm.
and like they're a completely different person in real
Right.
life than they are on text.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
you know how like
Yeah.
like the
Almost a
whole
facade.
like taking a long time to reply.
Right.
You're able to just articulate what you want to
Yeah.
like portray yourself as to
Yeah.
that other person, and that's how they perceive you as.
Mhm.
And then once you meet in person, it's like catfishing,
Yes.
but personality wise, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I've had those experiences.
Personality
where it's just
catfish.
And it's just
Yeah.
it's that like that the fact that can happen. Blah, blah, blah.
Like,
like
it's
Yeah.
scary.
It's-
dude.
yeah, yeah.
It's scary.
That is
It's-
scary.
yeah.
And it's so annoying.
But it's so real though.
and it's
Yeah,
tiring.
It's
as
so
hell,
real.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so tiring. I'm just gonna be single, bro.
Just don't go on the dating apps, man. Just
Meet people
Just
naturally.
meet
how are
people,
we
man.
how are we meeting people naturally nowadays?
don't meet him in the club though. Don't meet him on. Don't meet him on.
So how are we meeting people
Yeah,
naturally?
I think
What-
you're
where's
meeting
the-
them at work.
Run club.
Work-
You're meeting
Run
Comment
them
down
club,
at
below,
yeah.
guys.
Work.
Comment down below.
like
where
sports,
can we meet?
run club,
Yeah, bro.
at a coffee shop. I don't know how weird that is. If you go shopping, maybe I don't know. Like do your thing. Like
Grocery shopping.
Why you both look at me at the same time?
like make
Yo, you
it.
guys
I
so
think make it natural. I feel
Yeah.
like make it natural.
Yeah.
Natural.
Make it
No, I'm
natural, bro.
saying I'm like, you know what I mean. Like I'm still on Twitch, so
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
do your thing, but like,
Yeah.
actually, I don't know. Twitch is different. Like you said, Twitch is different.
yeah, Twitch
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah, it's,
like
not, it's not Omegle or anything
yeah,
like
for
that.
sure. Like even
Omegle,
no,
that's
the,
crazy.
like the crazy thing
Hey!
about my last,
You know where you like
Oh my
randomly
God.
like
Yo, I'm trying to find love. You like
Wrong
things?
app, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You're on the wrong app, bro.
and then
wrong,
you
man.
swipe, it's like a penis.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
Like a dong.
that's crazy.
3 a.m. Omegle things. Yeah.
No, but like the
So-
crazy thing is like with the Twitch relationship that I had, it's like we started off as friends. We started off as friends first, like for a good amount of time, and that's what I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
It didn't like because with the apps, it's like right away you guys know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
for a relationship. Whereas with the Twitch thing, it was like we were just friends. We were super chill with each other, and then we started to talk more, and that developed into
Yeah.
something more.
Right.
And I felt like that was like the best thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
best case
nice.
scenario.
It's nice when the foundation is being like friends first. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
Yes.
it's nothing like based on, you know, you're trying to find love or whatever. It's like you genuinely just like vibe with this person,
Mhm.
Yeah.
person's
Yes.
energy.
And that's why like meeting naturally through like I don't know sports or like you know some kind of event or something is cool because you're just like yeah I played with this person or like I see this person at an event and
And
she was
it's-
really chill or something.
it
This
almost-
girl goes to my store and she shops at my store. Whatever.
But even the sports thing, like it even gets rid of this like notion of like the thing of like somebody else knows who this person is.
Yeah.
So
can
like
find
it
out more.
yeah, like it almost like gets rid of
Mhm.
the shade of mystery of like who do they know? How are they actually
Right.
like?
Yeah.
Versus like when you're online, it's like this shades on. It's like, is this actually the Vu that I know, or like
Yeah, yeah.
the like
Is this person
is
casual?
is it
Right?
Yeah.
They're just like, you don't play comp? Cut, bro. Cut.
Is this
Yeah.
actually like is this the Jenny Ta like that I know? Like you know what I mean? Like
Right.
yeah.
It gets rid of that.
It gets rid of like
Yeah.
the invisible curtain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that
The facade.
I know like I know who that is. Like oh yeah, they're totally like that kind of person.
Yeah.
Or it's like yo I know who they are. Like they're actually that kind of person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you would find out earlier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rather than like along the line and being like,
That's funny,
oh man,
yeah.
somebody should have told me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I definitely had that experience as well too, where it's
Yeah.
like I'm so deep into the relationship, and then I start finding out stuff about them from.
Okay,
other
so
people.
say you have a friend
Okay.
and
Yeah.
they're dating someone that's like kind of questionable.
Yeah.
Are you saying to that person, yo, abort? Or are you saying like, yo, just learn the hard way? What are you doing?
If they
Oh,
were a
shit,
really good
man.
friend,
There's
and
tears
I,
to
and
this.
I know, like, I know the person that they're dating and stuff like that, like on a deeper note, like
Yeah.
in terms of I've almost grew up with them as well too.
Yeah.
I would say something for sure.
You say
Okay.
something, yeah.
I'd be like, hey, I'm just gonna let you know, and I'm just saying this as a friend. Obviously, it's not my place to, but I care about you in terms of like how things might end up for you guys. And obviously, don't take this to heart. It's up to you and how you deal with it with this person. But
Yeah.
this
So
is
what if
I
it's
know.
just a regular homie?
If it's just a regular homie? Hey, you learn the hard way.
Hey man, let life
You
teach
are-
you.
You're on, honestly, I've learned the lesson. It's about time you do.
Yeah, honestly, knowing myself, I probably like that's the right thing to do. You know, saying
Yeah.
something at
Yeah,
least, and
yeah.
you know, but you'll still be supportive of their decision.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
just being the heads up. I probably wouldn't say shit,
Mm.
but I would still be like supportive and like if something were to happen, then you know, like I'd still be.
Mhm.
Like if I know it's not gonna break our friendship, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like in terms of Like if it was one of you guys and you start dating one of my friends that I introduced or like that you
Someone you
met,
know.
yeah,
Someone you
someone
know
that I know
very well. Yeah.
I would tell you stuff about like what I've known about
Right.
them, right?
Mm.
Like, and it's only fair because like I'm sure each of us would ask like, oh, you know this person, how are they? Like,
Mhm.
who
Exactly.
are they as a
Yeah.
person? And I'm gonna give you a straight up answer, right? I'm
Yeah,
not gonna bullshit.
Yeah.
And if
Yeah,
they
you're not
ask
gonna
me-
glaze, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna glaze.
Yeah.
If I don't really care about you, then I'm like, oh, they're great, dude.
That's crazy.
No,
That's
but
crazy.
like
That's actually
glazing still.
Reverse glaze.
Reverse glazing.
What the heck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uno.
Fair.
No, but yeah, it's definitely case by case for sure.
Yeah.
And how well I know both both parties.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it really there is like levels to this, like
Yeah.
how much I care. Like, do I care enough to tell him? I don't know. Yeah, and it's like, is it my place?
Yeah, like how
Yeah.
involved that my like
Yeah.
don't want to be and stuff.
Yeah,
Like it's
exactly.
like, yeah, like is it even my place to even tell them that they're not a good fit?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know.
It's like,
Yeah.
how involved do you want to get? 'Cause
Yeah.
sometimes you're like, bro, I just don't want to get in
Yeah.
the mix. I'm just gonna let you.
I don't want to be
guys-
the reason why you miss. And also, I don't
Yeah.
want to be the reason you miss out on an opportunity that
Mhm.
could have been the right person for you. 'Cause
Exactly,
I had an
'cause-
opinion on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they could have
that's very
changed,
true.
right? Like based on like what
Yeah.
you know about that person, they
Yeah.
could have changed completely. For
That's
sure.
why I'm saying like most times, not like 9 times out of 10, but like most times I'd let it ride, you know.
Yeah.
And I would just be like what you said, kind of just like say like, you know, I know this person, like, and this is how they were before, but like, you know, I support you in your
I'm
decision,
sure-
and you're right, like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like
it's
we all
up to
said,
you
you
on
never
whether
know.
you want to proceed or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
But like they could have. I also add like they could have changed.
I thought you were gonna say cheated too.
I was like, they're gonna
I just want to let you know they
a
did cheat.
little personal there.
What if it's your friend though? Like that's like
What if it's my friend
not the
cheating?
good person.
Oh, like what if
Oh,
it's my
okay.
friend that's a bad person?
Yeah.
and
Would you tell?
the person that they're dating?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He's like,
And that's
wait,
a
wait,
wrap.
hold on.
And that's
wait,
it.
no, pause.
Wait, do you understand my
what's
question?
what's the situation?
yeah.
I'm
Do you understand the question?
Like your
the
best
person-
friend is not like
a good person.
the good.
Not a good
no,
person,
you wouldn't
but
be friends with this person.
Yeah, I
but-
wouldn't be
Yeah,
friends with that
yeah,
person.
okay.
Like-
okay.
Raise
but
the
like
question.
they're not like being good in the relationship.
A good fit in the relationship.
No, they're just like
No,
not doing
okay.
good stuff. Like, what would you do? Like, would you tell the girl or would
No,
you
I would talk to my friend first.
talk to your friend
Okay,
first?
yeah.
Like I've openly
Yeah.
done that before as well.
Loyalty,
too.
loyalty.
Yeah, no, I've openly done that. Like
Yeah.
I've called people out. I've called
Mhm.
my friends out on like their dumb shit. Like
Yeah.
like dude, this is what you're doing, and like you kind of represent me as well too, because you
Of course, yeah.
like, I
100%,
hang
yeah.
out with you on a
Yeah.
deeper level,
Mhm.
You are
and when
the-
people see us, they see us as a whole.
yeah,
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
you
So
are
like
the. Oh shit.
whatever action that you're doing, it can kind of reflect on me, and
Yeah.
I want the people that I'm with, and I'm surrounding myself with, to be genuinely good people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like all the time.
Mhm.
Because like that, they're also the ones who motivate me to be a better person as
Yeah.
well too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And like I would tell them first, but if they do continue to do it, then that's where I'm kind of on like, okay, shit. Now what do I do?
Yeah.
Because at that point I'm like, okay. At the same time, this friend is not being a good person. Do I still
Yeah.
want to be friends with that? as
Right,
well?
Yeah.
right.
You know what I mean? Like
Be the change you're looking for.
yeah, and it's like I don't even care about their partner, because now it's affecting me
Mhm.
and how
Yeah.
I like my personality and like my image and stuff like
And
that.
I'm selfish and I care.
yeah.
Yes.
No, but like you know,
That's
like
crazy.
because at that point, once I call them out on their shit and they're not looking to change, then they clearly don't give a shit about me.
About
either.
your own friend.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
about
yeah.
my morals and my beliefs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that changes everything.
And then you just build up like animosity for that person.
Yeah,
honestly.
for sure.
Mhm.
Like definitely, like it changes the way I view them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they
100%.
don't, if at least they don't try.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I would think that they expect the same from me.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
if I'm doing something that they don't like and
Of
it's
course.
affecting them in like
Yeah.
a very negative way, I would do whatever I can to change that so that our friendship doesn't get affected. And it's the same, and I translate that over to my relationships as well too.
Yeah. That's a great way to put it, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I quit smoking because I was in a relationship, but hey, she cheated on me. I don't need to quit.
That's crazy. What a way to like manipulate your.
Yeah.
Once she's gone, I'm
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Let me gaslight myself real quick.
Oh shit! Did we
I think it's
actually?
Do we?
Do the outro. Do the outro. I don't know if it's.
I don't even
still.
know if it's still going.
This is just a vibe. INC.
This is fun.
All right, boys. And that was the vibe. We actually lost footage. But I don't even know if we'll even put this out as footage. I feel like we could just keep it as like voice. Like I actually really fuck with this.
Yeah, we'll see where
the
it
whole
ended.
concept. We'll see where it ended,
Yeah.
and maybe I'll put it in there. But this is great. Yeah.
Thank you.
Please leave a like, subscribe,
Yes.
leave a like, subscribe, comment. This was JoJo,
Geo.
Graham.
And Arnold, thank you guys.
and that was the vibe. That was
We
just a
appreciate
vibe.
it.
I'm like losing my like my words right now. Yeah.
3 days straight.
No,
3
can I
days
say
straight.
something, bro? Like, yo, let's do this again for sure. For sure, with different outfits this time.
They can't
Why you
even see
looking
us, so it doesn't
Why you
matter.
look at the camera?
No, I'm looking at camera
Yeah.
like it's still on
Yeah.
like thing, but yo, this is I love this, bro.
Different fits, same fit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo, I
Day
can stay
four,
on the
day
same
four.
fit,
Day four?
but, yo,
Our
yeah,
goal
just
next podcast is to make Gio like walk out on a podcast.
Walkout. Yeah.
walk out.
Make Gio crash out.
Make it
Make
crash
Gio
out.
crash out, dude.
Real time.
Alright, peace.
Real time crash out. Is
All right. All right. Peace.
Peace.
Who said touch this one, make the girl step back?